For sure, always does, right?
Yeah. A lot of questions on that real estate. People are just they gotta wait. I'm just telling people, wait, just wait, just wait,
Yeah.
just wait. Like the Karina Belchers of the world, I think there's a way for them to be involved, or they don't have to buy in. Just be a finder, bring them a deal, right? Take the flat fee and go, something like that.
Hello, Miss Linda Horn.
Does her hair look great?
It always looks great.
I mean, the color.
Love it.
See if I can talk with both. No, I hate it when both of you are in. I can't stand that sound. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you
Yep.
ready to let him in? It's live.
Yes. Oops, there's the big button up above. Here we go. Here we go. Don, you're always up front on my camera now, right in the middle. Boom. I said, it's good to see your face. And it's somebody's listening. Google's listening, putting you on the front page right there.
Correction.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We need some kind of a jingle. Eddie, write us a song for Happy Tuesday. Come on, get happy Tuesday. Something like that. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Woo-hoo. So we've already had two really nice calls, exciting calls. Our co-founders, our mentor, he's pretty jacked up right now with excitement because there's so many things happening and so many dreams coming true. So much energy going into the future. It's just even Eddie, I gotta go every now and then. So yeah, a lot of great things are happening. Happy Tuesday. I think this is Triple R247 podcast episode 22. If I'm wrong, I'll fix it later, but I'm pretty sure it's 22. Yes. So welcome everybody, especially the brand new people. Listen, if you're brand new, I want to say something that I want you to write down. Please get out your pen, write this down. I don't care if it's on a little post-it note stuck on the side of your screen or it's on a piece of paper and put it frame it in a 5x7 or 8.5x11 and stick it on your desk because you want to get this into your DNA. Never miss a Tuesday call. Tuesday calls are always something different, something new, something changing, something adding, a new product, a new service, a new tool, a new idea for Rory, something big that you need for your business to help you with your rate of success, to hit your goals, expand into another country, make more money, whatever it is. Every time, Rory and Tanya are going to put something into the system to help you grow faster, grow bigger, whatever your goals may be. That stuff is always launched on Tuesday night and Tuesday night only. That's why you never want to miss a Tuesday night call. All right, so what else happens on Tuesday night? Linda, Dina, or Eddie, whoever wants to unmute. We get to meet all the brand new family members, right? All the new team members. Every Tuesday night or somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. That's exciting to see. We want to hear where you're calling from and we want to see what state you're representing. We love seeing that too as we spread all over the country and zigzag back and forth. So if you're brand new and you haven't had a chance to say hello, click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your Zoom screen or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello and don't forget to say what state you're calling in from and welcome to the call. Check settings. Ooh. Allow participants to unmute. There you go. Fantastic. Huh? Anybody out there brand new? Didn't get a chance last week either to say hello? All right. Looks like all the new people haven't come in yet. It is early. We still got 6 or 7 minutes to go. So let me scan these pages really quick. Look at all the smiling faces. Let me see how many new people I may recognize.
I mean,
Where's my team at?
really
They got their
early.
cameras on? Everybody got their
I don't think
cameras
I've
on and
gotten
smiling?
on so early before. So
Wait, let me come back to the front page. Who was that?
Rebecca
You just-
Jones.
Rebecca Jones, you never what? Never gotten down this early?
Well, I mean, I always try to make sure I'm on like 5 minutes, but yes, I was like, so it is pretty early. I was like, oh,
It is early, huh?
it is.
We're on top of things tonight, I'm telling you.
I know, right? Awesome.
Even on the last call, Roy's like watching his clock and took it right to the minute and boom, gotta go. It's been yeah, we're punctuality is rather important, especially right now. And I know he's got a lot of great things to share with everybody tonight. So again, welcome everybody to the Triple R 247 podcast, episode 22. Episode 22. That means there's 21 other ones if you're brand new that you can go back and watch now. Go to Rory's YouTube channel. Go back and watch the other 21 when you got time. If you're sitting there doing some marketing or writing a document or something, pull his YouTube channel up on the other screen and go back and watch the last 21 episodes. So happy Tuesday. And there's a lot of people just came in, so let me repeat what I said earlier. It's the most important night of the week. Why? I want you to write this down, put it on a post-it note, put it in a frame if you have to, hang it on the wall right next to your computer if you have to, until it is just, you're thinking about Tuesday night on a Wednesday morning, the next Tuesday night. I want it to just be part of your DNA, part of your weekly calendar every single week where you're always thinking about it. You're never going to go, oops, I forgot it was Tuesday, or oops, I forgot that I scheduled that dinner date with a friend on a Tuesday night. We know you're going to miss one every now and then. That's okay. Life happens. But you don't want to make that a repeat thing. You never want to miss Tuesday night calls because that's when you're getting all the proper information, all the new information, everything that you need to be successful. Hit your all your goals in the company. Get up and going faster. Get your questions answered. And most importantly, anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system to help you hit those goals, to help you make more money, to help you expand into a new country or learn more about the products or learn more about the system. Anytime they're going to add a product, a service, a tool, an idea, anything, it'll always be on Tuesday nights. And that's why you never want to miss a Tuesday night call. But the second favorite part about Tuesday night is we get to meet all the new family members, all the new team members. Like I said, every week there's somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. We'd love to hear from all of you. Give us a chance to welcome you. Let Rory hear your name for the first time. Let the person who know that got you here, I see you, Randy. Let the person who that got you here know that you made it on time. So if you're brand new, click the little microphone, unmute, say hello. Don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from as well, and welcome to the call.
Hi. Hello, I'm Randy, and I'm from Tennessee.
Tennessee's in the house. Glad you made it,
I am
Randy.
Molly. I'm from Arizona, and I'm
Molly
with
from
Lisa.
Arizona.
With Lisa.
Fantastic.
I'm Tammy from Oklahoma.
Tammy from Oklahoma. Welcome. Glad you made it.
I'm
Hello.
Michael from, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Michael from where?
Michael from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts in the house. Thank you. Glad you made it,
Hi.
Michael. Go ahead. Go ahead. Ma'am, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Ruketo. I'm come from Nebraska, Omaha.
Omaha?
Yes,
Fantastic. Welcome. Glad you made it. Welcome to the
Thank you.
team.
Thank you.
Well, that was 5 people really, really quick. Is there anybody else?
I'm
If you're
Rogelio
brand new-
from Texas.
Rogelio?
From Texas. Yes,
Did I
sir.
say it right? From Texas.
Yes.
Fantastic. Welcome you. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? If you're brand new, now's your chance. Let the person who got you here know that you made it on. Let Rory hear your name for the first time. Tandy hear the name for the first time. Let us welcome you to the family, to the team. Every week, 10 to 30 new people. We got 7 of them in so far. If you're brand new, click the little microphone or hold the space bar on your keyboard like a walkie-talkie. When you hold it down, you can talk, right? If you remember what a walkie-talkie was. And say your name and let us know what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Ruby and I'm from Indianapolis.
Ruby from Indianapolis. Welcome, Ruby. Glad you made it. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
Anybody in chat, Linda or Dina? Oh, we've still got a lot of people pouring in. Look at that. All right, we just passed we're passing 200 people. And I know there's going to be a lot of people flooding in for last minute. So this, I'm going to say it one more time. Welcome to the RRR247 podcast episode 22. That means there was 21 other ones. Go to the YouTube channel, watch the 21 old ones, or watch a couple of the old ones anyway. Get caught up on all the information, hear the excitement, see what's going on. Tuesday night's our big night because all the big announcements happen on Tuesday. Rory and Chan, you're going to add something to the system to help you make more money. They'll always do that on a Tuesday night, never any other night of the week. So you never want to miss a Tuesday night call. We also love meeting all the brand new people. We've had 8 brand new people get a chance to say hello already. And every week there's somewhere between 10 and 30. So I want to hear from at least 2 more. Keep my story straight, guys, right? If you're brand new, click on that microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit the space bar on your keyboard, say hello. And don't forget to tell us what state you're calling in from and welcome to the call. And people are still pouring in hot and heavy, aren't they? I wonder if Zoom held them up, Linda. All right, if you're brand new, I'm going to go ahead and say last call. If you're brand new, click the microphone, say hello, let us know what state you're calling in from. Welcome to the call. We're going to get going in a matter of seconds. All right, go ahead and hit these buttons. Nobody in chat. Oh, hello from Michigan. That's right. All right, I think there's a couple more new people, but maybe you're shy. Hopefully by next week you won't be shy, and we'll see that 10 to 30 number staying true. All right, let me hit some of these buttons over here. I gotta hit this one. I gotta hit that one, and we're good. So welcome again, everybody, to the RRR247 podcast. This is episode 22. Again, you can go back and watch some of the other episodes. I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment out of it. You'll learn a lot out of it. You'll meet some good people out of it. And you'll hear everything that Rory has said for the last 21 weeks, right? Anything that we've added, anything that we're talking about today that may seem Greek to you, maybe we talked about it last week or launched it last week or 3 weeks ago, and it's going to do nothing but good for you to go back and watch some of those old episodes. Subscribe to that channel, never miss another one as well. The Tuesdays are on there, sometimes a couple Thursdays are on there, but Saturdays are definitely on there. You can go back and watch a lot of those old broadcasts. For the 8 or 9 brand new people that just joined the team this week, my name is Niall Eddie, and I'm calling in from Central Florida. I've been all up and down the East Coast. I was born and raised in Buffalo. When I got out of the Army, I landed in Virginia. When I was tired of Virginia, I hit my longtime goal was to move to Florida, and I moved to Florida. I started in North Florida, I went down to South Florida, and now here I am in Central Florida, and I actually absolutely love it here. So listen, I've been in this industry, guys, for 35 years now. And that's how I know Don from way, long time ago. There's a lot of faces in here that I know, and I'm happy to see Don's face back in here as well. It keeps popping up in the middle of my screen, Don, and I love it. It moves you around every now and then, but you keep popping back over here. So yeah, I've been in this industry for 35 years now, and it was 35 years ago that this ex-carpenter from Western New York went back to school to be an aviation mechanic because of an injury to my back. But it was while I was in school, thinking that was my longtime career, my passion. I was going to work on aircraft for the rest of my life, get my A&P license, get my associate's degree in avionics, and go to work at the small airport somewhere because I wanted to work in general aviation. I didn't want to do the big planes where you remove and replace and not have a lot of fun taking a whole airplane apart. That sounded like more fun to me. So I was going to stay general aviation. I went back to school to be trained. It was while I was in school, though, that I was introduced to this industry. Now, I've looked at this industry a few times before. I was that dad that was working 16, 17, 18, 19 hours a day sometimes. Felt like it anyway. Probably more like 17, 18 hours a day. And I, rarely got home to eat dinner with my kids. If I did get home early enough to eat dinner with the kids, it was just enough time to have dinner, kiss them on the forehead, tell them go to bed, get up, do it again. I was missing everything. A lot of you dads know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That we just keep missing out on all the early years and missing out a lot of stuff, and it was eating me up. When I went back to school, like I said, I've looked at this industry before. It was something that a lot of members of my family were involved in, different companies here and there, different things. but it was nothing that interested me. It was nothing that I seen as a full-time career. It was kind of like weekend money, mad money, we called it, but I didn't see that full-time career path for me anyway, even though I knew some people were doing it. But when I was introduced while I was in school, so going back to school as an adult's tough enough, right? But when you got a wife and 3 kids with you, it's even tougher. And it wasn't just tough on me, it was tough on the kids. It was tough on the whole family, right? So I was looking for, I paid attention, I guess, was what I was doing. I was paying better attention as I went through the material, looking at the stuff that was shipped out to me. And I thought, wow, this is different. There's something different about this, something where I'm just seeing it differently, but there's a lot of opportunity here. And I think if we can just make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month so I can spoil the kids more on the weekend, I'd be happy, right? That was my goal. I just wanted to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month to spoil the kids on the weekend. Well, till I finished school, and I was going to go turn a wrench at the airport and work my aviation career. That was my passion, what I was going to do the rest of my life. But I made that kind of money. I made that extra 500,000 the very first month. Then the second month, I actually doubled that because that was my goal. I said, if I could do that, I could double it just by doubling my effort. And I thought, wow, there's really something interesting here. I did a lot of research. I talked to a lot of people. I actually drove a few hours to find out where this one group of people were meeting. I listened to people walking across the front of the room and, holding up a copy of their check. And I seen the amount of money that some of these people were making. I've never met people that were making that kind of money before. I'm talking, 7, 8-figure income earners were walking across the front of the room. And as they came off, I met each one of them and shook their hand, let them see my face a little bit, because I knew I was going to have dinner with them later, and it'll be less comfortable when I just walked up to them, right? But I did walk up to every single one of them, and I talked to them, and I asked them questions, and I picked their brains a little bit. And all of them said, some slightly different things, but all of them had some common things that they were focused on and that they did to get to where they are making that kind of money. And I'm going to share that secret with the new people tonight. Some of you last week, you already heard that secret. You know what it is, but I'm going to share it with all the brand new people. What was it? 8 or 9 brand new people tonight. I want you to write this down. The difference between those people that were making those astronomical incomes that I met in the room that day and me or you, the difference in people making a lot of money right now and people just getting started wondering, how am I going to make that money right now? They were doing it longer. And that's the only difference. They plugged into a system. They followed the steps. They followed the person in front of them. They put forth the effort and they put in their time. The only difference between any of them, and they all said the same thing, was they were doing it longer. So what did I do? I went home. I dove in. I became a student of this industry and a student of the system that I was working at the time, which is nowhere near, by the way, as good as the system that we have today. The technology that we have today is mind-boggling. But I dove in and I studied. I became the best student I could. And there were other people that were already doing this kind of thing. And, I listened to what they did and I doubled and tripled their efforts. While I was figuring out what I was doing and what I had to do next, I just worked 3 times harder than anybody else around me, anybody near me, anybody that I met on a call, and anybody that was trying to give me advice on how to do it. I really poured my heart and soul into it. And I finished the last semester of school. And a couple months into that summer, I went to work at the airport. And I got letters of recommendation from my professors, and I was hired right away at the airport. I went to work at the airport, and I was only there for 8 months. I quit my job, walked away, and I've been here ever since. I just got up one morning and I said, we're having making too much money, having too much fun, and I can really see the future in this industry. And I'm not going to go turn a wrench for somebody else anymore. I'm not going to, kill myself, mess my arms and my hands up even further. Working on aircraft as much as I love aircraft. And I know I spent a lot of money to get that license, but 8 months into it, I left. I came home and I've been here ever since. Now my life, guys, really turned around, right? I mean, it did a complete 180-degree turn, completely away from anything that I thought I was going to be doing. It opened up doors for me that I never knew existed. It allowed me to meet people I never would have met before. And when I say it opened up doors for me I never knew existed, here's what happened, right? First of all, my kids were my driving force. My kids were everything. Every decision I made was, what can I do for my kids? What more can I do for my kids? What kind of future can I give my kids? How can I spoil my kids more? that because I missed so much. And that's exactly what happened. Now I'm the dad who's home all the time, right? I got to put him on the bus. I got to take him off the bus. I got to go to every football practice because I had one playing football. I got to go to every volleyball practice because I had one playing volleyball. I even went to cheer practice with one of my daughters because she was a cheerleader. And yep, I was that silly dad on the sideline with the pom poms, having a blast and making everybody laugh. Why? Because that's what I love to do: make people laugh, to have a great time, to spend more time with my kids. And guess what? When the high school decided they were going to join the travel league for bowling, I raised my hand and became the bowling coach of the high school. Why? Because I could. I had the time freedom to do so. And it gave me a chance to spend more time with my kids. As a matter of fact, that trophy you see in the background, that first year of bowling, two of my kids and two other kids that never bowled before, is the team that we formed, took first place in the bowling league. Right? There's nothing better than to take a kid, throw in a bunch of gutter balls, give them a couple of lessons. They keep it on the lane and they knock down 5, 6, 7, 8 pins. They turn around, jump up in the air like they got a strike and knocked all 10, and you see that smile on their face. I lived for that. That was what I was all about. My kids, I gave them their heart's desire. We went on vacation. I swiped those credit cards like crazy, right? And I remember if I did that before, I'd come home and open up that bill and go, oh my gosh, did I really spend that kind of money? I never felt that way for the rest of my life. And that happened because of this industry. I really dove in and learned what it meant to be a marketer, learned what it meant to present and to use the system in front of you and follow the steps in front of you and try to outwork the other people. When I first got going, I was going to try to do the Don Lepre thing, and I wanted to mail advertise in the top 300 newspapers in the United States, right? I was actually buying his mailing list, but now I wanted to follow his plan of advertising. And I wanted to, I was foolish to think that I wanted to do all 300 at the same time. Well, I was going to need a big voicemail. I tried a couple of smaller ones local to me where I was living at the time. Didn't work. Just blew it up every time. I had way more calls than they could handle, and they tried jacking my bill up way too high. And so everybody told me, what are you doing? You're supposed to be talking to Rory Rickard. Who's Rory? Who's this Rory guy? So I call that company. I get him on the phone. I meet Rory for the first time on the telephone. Here's this young guy, lots of energy, lots of passion about what he's teaching, a real love to help other people, especially entrepreneurs, right? But he had a love for mass communication, which I've never really seen in the civilian world, like I've seen in him, that mass communication passion, the computers and everything that he was involved in. And he hooked me up with a great voicemail, could handle all the volume I threw at it. But here's what I want you to see first, something very special that only he knew how to do. As I build a network of people around the country, 25,000, 50,000, 100,000, 150,000 people in my network, I can put a message on that system and shoot it out to all of them at the same time. 2-minute training, 5-minute training, it didn't matter. I could put a message and shoot it out to all of them at the same time. I could train hundreds of thousands of people at the same time. And you're like, isn't that what we're doing right now? We have all this technology, right? Well, this was in 1992 when I met Rory and we got online. I was using that system. 1992, there was no internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't even have a pager, Don, did we? We had none of the technology that we have today. Rory did this through the phone company, and all of us were like, this kid is absolutely amazing. I don't know what's going on in that head is and how he figured it out, but he understands it, he loves it, and he's willing to teach it to us, and it's going to help us build an incredible business. But a couple years later, 1993, 94-ish, right? The internet came out, or at least it was released to all of us civilians, and we were putting computers in our kitchen counters and home offices. And that's when Rory really found his niche, left the phone company, got online, became the #1 guru online. Before we even knew what that word guru meant, he built a lead generation company because that's what all of us entrepreneurs needed were leads, right? People to talk to, people to present to, people to show something to. Rory became the #1 lead generation company on the internet. We've built incredible businesses because of those leads that he knew how to provide. And he was providing them to everybody, right? And a lot of different companies and a lot of different people and a lot of different industries. And now it's all over the world too. Not just the United States, it's the internet. I remember calling him and I would have to guess whether he was in Germany or Italy or France or back here in the United States. And, sometimes he's back in Utah and he's going down a mountainside on skis. I can hear the wind ripping past his headset. But he answers the phone and he's always there. So we built a really good relationship. Not too long after meeting him on the phone, I got to go to Miami. I heard Rory was going to be there, right? So I went there, I met him. That's the first time I got to look in his eyes, shake his hand, look in his eyes, listen to him talk, have a drink with him, of course. We're in South Beaches, watch the sunset in South Beaches, Miami, and talk about our wives and our children and the business and the future and all these wonderful things. And some of it, most of it I understood. A lot of it I was starting to hear about. Some of it I didn't understand at all. But I just knew this was a person, one, was a good guy, really wanted to help people. Two, had fantastic ideas about getting online and building all over the world. And three, understood the technology better than anybody else I ever knew and actually knew how to predict future trends very, very well. So I knew I wanted to be a part of his life for the rest of my life. And that turned into the last 30 years of a relationship where we became great business associates who became good friends, who became family over time. And that's what's going to happen to you as you're here over time. You're going to become part of the family because this is a team. It is a very serious business, but we treat each other like family and we support each other in every way that we can. Rory and I have gotten so close. I introduce him as my brother when we're here local, going out to eat together or meeting somebody, one of the neighbors. I call Rory my brother, Tanya my sister, because they are, because we're family. When I got to meet her the first time, a few years after Rory, I actually flew out west, and it might have been around the time that I met Don too. But I flew out there and I walked in the front door and I met this young lady raising 7 children. I had 6. She was raising 7. I had 1 in football. She had 6 kids in football and 1 taking professional dance. I know how hard it was to manage 1 in football. She had 6 in football, and that just blew me away. But she was also has several other businesses that she's owned and ran for many years. And she was helping Rory train and do everything that he was starting to build here and keep everything on time and on track and run by a nice tight calendar to make sure everything went off the way it was supposed to be. One of the most organized people I've ever met in my life. But something I realized watching them together for a couple of days is how well they complemented each other's skill sets, right? Together, I knew they were going to become a power company, a power couple in this industry, become what Jim Rohn told me was the definition of legends about 25 years ago. And he said, the true legends on this planet, you might remember this, Tom, the people who find the ways to help the most other people, right? That stuck with me forever. But when I seen Rory and Tanya together, I realized that I just met those legends. They are going to be legends in this industry, and that's exactly what happened, isn't it? Because nobody knows how to do what they know how to do right now. Rory became the #1 lead gen company. He still holds that title today. He just doesn't sell his leads anymore. He doesn't sell them to anybody. He invests them into you. And there's more than you could ever work at right now. There's more than any of us can ever chew on. We also needed websites. There was other people out there doing it. They were good at it. Some would get 1 in 50. The really good ones got 1 in 25. Rory's first one got 1 in 10. And when he tweaked it because he didn't like that one, he finally got it to where it's making 1 in 5. He knew how to build websites as well as he knew how to create leads. Nobody could produce the quantity of leads he could. Nobody could touch the website that he built. And that website kept evolving and getting better and better and better until he created part of this system and it turned into what you guys are looking at today, the performance blogging system, where we market a lot of different products that we get to take to the world in a blogging format, because that creates a lot of content on our website, which is what the search engines are looking for, which is why we're getting so much better traffic than everybody else out there. I have other friends in the industry, I'm telling you, great looking websites, really nice pictures. It's really attractive, but they don't have any content. They haven't figured that part out yet. Rory's figured that out a long time ago. We've partnered with Google. We got everything in place. If you're looking for some place that you can build yourself an incredible business while you take products and services with all the best technology out to the rest of the world, have a positive impact on their life, then you found yourself a home here, and we welcome you with open arms. So welcome to all the brand new people. I'm telling you, you just got in business with two people who wake up every morning, have a cup of coffee, and say, what can we do to help Lisa Wagner build her business, get to the next level? What can we do to help Maristel with the hours that she has do the same thing and build like everybody else? What can we do to help Michelle and Christy and Virginia and Philip and Hope and Lisa and everybody else that you see, Janetta Morris on the front page? What can we do? What friction points can we take out of the way, and what can we add to make it even better? Those are the people you guys just got business with. So without any further delay, I want to introduce you and welcome to the call, my brother, the co-founder, I'm saying the founder of PBS, the co-founder of RRR247, and my brother and all of our mentor, Mr. Rickard. The microphone's yours. Take it away. I know you got a lot to do.
Thank you, brother. Hey, I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna do something tonight. So it's 9:21 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna take a mind because I know we got some stuff going on. I already have high energy, but I want to see what this does for me tonight. I'm gonna check it out. I pulled this out of the fridge. I can't remember who said to put it in the fridge. I should have thought of that because I've had brains in the fridge. Yeah, maybe it was Niall. But you guys, I just forgot to put them in there. So I gotta tell you, I've had them today out of the fridge. Oh my gosh, it makes a difference being cold. It's just it's that much better. So I want to do this, and I talked about mind on Monday for those that were there. And I'm just going to bring up a couple points. One, there is sure a lot of content. 1 ounce of deliciousness and all the key ingredients in there. I'm just going to call it magic juice that makes me feel happy. If you haven't tried the mind out of the fridge, it's just nice. On a hot day, especially, it's just a nice little treat, but it gives a lot of boost. Okay, guys, we got a lot going on. It is, oh, let me bring our other partner in here. Hold on, I'm getting there. As always, and we're going to be doing this for quite a bit. First part of the call on here, we bring our awesome partner, Trisha, with the IBO. Trisha, are you there?
I am here.
All right. So, quick update. How many slots do we have available, like right now that we need? Where are we at there?
Right.
That's probably the highlight.
Right now I have 14 that I could fill today.
Freaking awesome. All right. So I'm going to show you guys the page in a second. I'm going to tell you guys, I know we talked about this. I get pretty excited because we solved this so much better than we ever thought it could be. And it's all part of here. And Trisha, thank you that I get to sleep at night. I don't have to worry about anything. I love that. So thank you. 14 guys. So if anybody is not aware of the IBL program, I'm going to show you where we explain it and kind of walk you guys through it. And Trisha will talk to every single one of you, make sure you know how things go, and just ask that you take her call, respect her time, get the paperwork in fast. The more, I guess, the faster we get people in and going, the more opportunities we have to put others in. And it's time wise and everything else. And you guys, this solution, and I think we got to put a goal on here. So, what do we say? I want to see how fast we can get to paying out. What did I put? Let's see, 750. So 750 each. If we had 500 at 750 each, Trisha, that's I should be able to do this in my head. So that's 3, 6. What is that? Is that 75?
That is 375,000.
375,000. Okay. So 375,000, that's what we're paying out a month. What is that annually?
If we had 500 people in, that's 4.5 million. And I think last time we said, let's just round it up to 5 million.
So what is that? How many is that? 5? Let's call it, what is that? 600?
A little less. Let me see. 555.
How much?
555.
555.
555.
I like that number anyway. That would be 4.5 mil a year, right?
That'd be 5 million a year.
Oh, even better. Guys, that will impact lives, right? That's on top of everything else that we generate. So, all right, Trisha, is there anything that you need help with on this right now, other than we have 14?
I think it's just, we're using the CRM, SMS system. We're also using the private broadcast system with a separate number, and we're also using the support@resellersrmp.com email address. I'll put the other phone numbers here in the chat. I think it's just putting those in your contact, because we are having difficulty. We're having some people do the Google Sheet and getting into the CRM, but they're not scheduling their assessment call. So we're having to chase people a lot to try and get people to get to the right functions of where we need to be to get them onboarded. And I think it's just because they don't know the numbers or the emails that we're trying to communicate from. So I'll put those as soon as we're done. And the other thing, as you said, Trisha, we'll talk to everyone. Yes, I will. Excuse me, my cat's trying to sit up. I don't want her in front of the camera. And there's people like I had one individual that her credit score is 648 when our criteria is 650. So she said, I'm not ready for the program. I'm not going to mention any names. I said, let's get on the call. I'll help you fix that. I had another one the other night that I did Experian Boost with her, and her credit score increased 47 points in 3 minutes with her and I on the phone. So don't put yourself out of the game. There's things that we can do, and working together. It may not happen in 3 minutes like it did with one individual. It may take some time, but there's processes and things we can do to get you to qualify.
Awesome. And I'm gonna put this on there too. Like, and I know we did a training on the credit repair that we get through our SHG program. And maybe we can do some stuff on there. But you guys, I've seen people do that work, and you're sending the letters and doing all the stuff there, and increase their credit 100 points, 75 points. And yeah, it doesn't happen overnight. It took. I watched you guys. When we first got it, I know we did it, and I know it was like 75 points. I've helped one of my kids do it, and it works. And we probably should do a workshop on that and just get a lot more people in just to get them going. So it's just it, right? And we get to teach people stuff. And what? I'll tell you this: everything here is about growth and development, and not everybody can do everything they want to do right now. It's about getting them in the ways, getting them out of their own way, figuring out how to get there, right? How to change your habits, how to change what you're doing to get a better this and that. The IBO is something that people need to strive for. They don't have it. Get it. Let's get your credit fixed. Let's fix this. Let's fix that. So, we have people that are waiting to get their credit fixed. They know they can get it going when they can get it going. And we're adding new people every day, right? And there's new people coming into PBS every single day that are going to get access to this. And Trisha does a really good job. We have some incredible advertisers on. And if they're incredible, not only are they handling their business right, but the business is growing. So the need keeps coming in. It all works together, guys. The business works great, and it just keeps, and that's what happens. All right. So I know I have like 5 students that are getting ready. We're going to put them into the IBO program. It becomes a steady pace, right? I know that when I represent it to them in step 4 or after, if they do everything and they get it, they're business minded, they get it. And they get in Bella Vita, they get in the Vortex, they get in SHG, they're modifying their pages. I show it to them right after session 2. Because I know they're easy to work with. And I know that they're the right type of community members. And I know that based on that, they're not going to quit tomorrow. They understand it takes a while to build things up. You know what? If they don't qualify for it now, that's okay. Their credit can get fixed and do it all. It's not a do it or die thing, now or never. It's not. We've been doing it for years. We're going to continue doing it for years. We built this to do it forever, right? And so I'll just bring that up there. Everything is a progression. All right. Thank you so much, Trisha, for that. I'm gonna carry it forward and show you guys where that's at. I'm gonna share the screen here. And I need you guys to get ready with some stuff so you can take notes, do this. We will be covering this on our I'll talk about that in a second, but here goes. On RRR247.com/step 4. I'm going to put it in chat. This is the new step 4. Okay. And I still got to do a video on this. I'm polishing this up. I hope to get it done soon. Here's the IBO program right here. Right? And they literally just click on this image and they go right here. There's a little video that explains it, right? And then they fill out this form right here so that we know that they're in the community. They get in there, and then it goes from here to another place where you're going to fill out the form, right? And you guys, that's this, right? So it's right there on step 4. Then we have the memes and sayings. And I want to talk about that today. You guys, this is those we put out there. We're going to be doing a lot more training on this, where it's going. If all of us are putting out these same images and pressing that forward, it's very, very powerful. Okay. So we reduce the activation cost on this. The quality of the graphics is just getting better and better. We're about to drop July and then August really quick. So 4 and 4. And they're all going to be about our new real estate program, the Evolve Partnership, as I call it. And what I want to do is I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff just so you have it. Take note. It's this Evolve thing. Now, you guys, we just had our first 2-day event on this weekend. There was 100, and count the MSIs, there's 130 on there, learning how this thing goes. And we're going to be teaching on it. It's going to be it's all part of our sequence. It is a way for us to make additional money on marketing, additional ways to grow our teams. But also, it's a very phenomenal program by itself. But it's also one of those things that some people just might not be ready for yet. And that's okay. So I put notes down here, guys. This is something that everybody can evolve into. You guys, not everybody comes here ready to take advantage of everything we have. Some people have to get things going, get out of debt, figure out how to get more and more money coming in so they can take advantage of having cash flow. But if you're not covering your bills, you can't invest. You can't invest until you're making money more than what you need to live on. So everything's a progression. And this is how the wealthy get wealthy, right? Is they get their money working for them. They cover their nut. They cover their living expenses. I always call it the nut because it's like they got that squirrel that's got to hide their food away for the winter, right? And if you don't have your stuff covered so you can live, how are you going to make additional choices? And those that don't cover their nut make bad decisions. You make bad decisions when you don't have enough money for the end of the month, right? When you got more month than money, you make bad decisions. When you have more money than the month, now you look, hey, how can I invest this to get more? How can I build up for the future? How can I expand my life? How can I change my lifestyle? That's what happens when you have affluence. And when you have overabundance and you have ways to do it, you can create all sorts of fun ways to create more and more cash flow to support something ongoing. Everything gets better with more money. It's currency. The more currency, the more you can connect with, right? And so everything's a progression. And, having a real estate arm to what we do is just something I've always wanted to add. Had to be the right thing. This is phenomenal. All right. So I put stuff in there, and then right down at the bottom, you guys, we have a lot of people that expiration dates change, and you're going to lose your hosting account. We don't want to have that happen. So I told Matt there's like several that are going to be shut off because of expiration dates. He's going to be sending emails out, but you guys take care of your business yourself. You can just go here to PayPal and you can click on here to fix it in PayPal, fix this for the credit card. If you want to cancel PayPal and start in the credit card, you can do all of that, or vice versa. All right. And if anybody has it just walks you through how to do it. You want to fix it, it tells you how to do it. Like, you literally go here and it tells you how to fix your billing with PayPal, step by step, how to access it, change your automatic payments, what to look for, everything's on there. We spelled it out there because we had a lot of people that had questions over the time. I finally said, I'm going to spell it out. Right? Here's a credit card one. That's it. All right. Now, if you're doing your Vortex, you go in, you log into your CRM, you hit update subscriptions, change your payment information or whatever else is there to go forward. And then if worst case scenario, cancel it, start a new subscription. And your instructor can help you with that anytime to keep that going. All right. I've had some people like, I just can't change it. Won't let me change it. Fine. Cancel it. Start a new one. Because your name will show up again. It's tied to your account. It's not going to deactivate it. All right. And we got moments of grace on there. We went to a brand new billing system. We went to a brand new with the CRM. Everything's part of this. And so we're doing a massive amount of cleanup and making sure that, I just don't want anybody to lose their stuff. And you may not have gotten noticed properly before. Now we're doing all that to catch up. It's getting all smoothed out. So be aware of that. All right. Housekeeping. All right. Just wanted to cover that. Now, everybody needs to have a real estate page. Okay. I have it in the ads and headlines. I actually should pull that up really quick. Let's see. Headlines and ads training. You guys, this is all in that session 2 going to session 3 email. It's this link. Here, I'll hit share somewhere. You guys should all have this. I'm going to put it in the chat. Anyway, save that, utilize it. It's all here. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to our real estate program and it's evolve. There we go. So here's the real estate page right here that you should all have. Here's the multifamily page you should all have. It right here. It's got all the HTML and everything to copy over, and then you just got to modify it. All right, and that's for the real estate page. That's the slug everybody needs to have. It needs to be real-estate. That's the slug it needs to be. Okay. Now we're gonna be getting this to all the new students eventually, but right now that page needs to be created for the memes and sayings. When we do our massive advertising across the internet, everybody doing social media, everybody pushing this stuff out, the stuff we do in classifieds for free, everywhere we do it, it's going to be /real estate. The / multifamily is for our V marketing directed traffic only. All right. And this is a big deal, guys. This is a big way to add additional money to the stuff that's already there. And this is a really, really big keyword of real estate that we're going to be using for our slug on our pages. So everybody needs to have that. There it is. Then the next thing you got to do is everybody needs to update their thank you page. Okay. Now I will be addressing this on Saturday as well because it's so important. I know we have a lot of people here. Make sure you get it. And the thank you page, you can get an exact copy of what you go look at what I did here. Okay. I'll do a full training on it on Saturday. We are not going to have time to do it today. And I'll put this here. This is the new thank you page. Now, the reason why we have this is when you go to the real estate page, they get information of this, but they got to become a community member first. Then that locks them into our community. We can send them information to go there as well. We're going to train on this on Saturday. But also when they go to the thank you page, they don't need to wait for us. They can literally click right to it from there. And I want you guys to know that real estate's always been a buzz. It's something people look into, and it's the right type of people for our community. All right. Business-minded people are usually into real estate or thinking about it or tied to it. And it's a fun thing. Here's the other thing that's really good. Real estate pulls up great paying Google ads. $1.25 a click. I'm seeing, I love seeing over $1 a click. All right. And I'm seeing that more and more in the process. All right. So that's great. Now, under education and career development, right? I got my Make Money in Real Estate. You guys saw me add this. And that goes to the real estate page. I just want to show you guys this right now. Okay, it pulls this up and different ads are showing up now. Great. I just had way awesome ads showing up. And I get, it's individualized, it does all that, but you guys, it is working great. Okay. And it's also another additional thing that's really good to have in the mix and for a system, right? We have focuses in lots of different areas. This is just good to have. All right. So this is a new thing. And you guys, we got some additional changes coming, like always. It's getting, bigger. But what you guys got to understand is we have created more ways to create profitability, and there's no need to increase your overhead. We're making smart moves. Now, those that want to get involved with this program, they have access to make insane income with this program. And it's addition to what we have. And we're going to be training on it and teaching you guys how to develop into it. So when you're making more money and your affluence is better, you can take advantage of this. A lot of people think, I'll never be part of that. I'll never own land. I'll never own. No, don't say that. You just don't know how. You don't know how to do it. Well, we're going to teach you even before you have the resources to do it. Because if you do the work here, you get the resources. All right, I'm going to. Oh, let's have some fun. All right, I'm right on time today, and I'm gonna pause this for a second. I'm gonna pause this screen share. All right, everybody, guys, get ready. I'm gonna be very specific. When I ask you to put your URL down, I want you to do https:// your PBS, your 4 or 5 character.com, and then the / folder I'm asking for. All right. I want to know everyone that has their real estate page done. So is chat open, Niall? We'll do a countdown. I want you guys ready for it. So go ahead and have it typed in there and you guys can hit enter. Trisha, you're back. You're still on here, right?
Yes.
I'm going to give Trisha the honors, guys. She doesn't know what she's going to do yet, but she's going to be somebody's best friend in a second.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, they're coming already. Okay, that's fine. All right. So Trisha, don't look at chat.
Okay.
Michelle Anthony, let's get your real estate page done. As your instructor, let's get that done, okay? Yeah, everybody get in there. I'll count them out in a second. We'll see how many we have. All right, are we all able to comment? Yeah, we can add a reaction. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys. You're going to learn eventually that if I put focus or emphasis on any certain keyword, there's a reason, and it's because we're moving together. Okay, and you guys got to get this done, right? Get this page added. It's a really big move for us. We're moving into an area that we're going to create a lot more revenues and shared incomes. Okay. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, I'm going to do a cutoff. I'm going to do a cutoff and okay, I just don't want you to put your links. If you don't have it, don't need to say anything, right? I want to be very specific. Debbie Case, that is not the link. It's got to be real estate. It's got to be the real estate link. That makes me worry that you did it like a post or something, that format, Debbie. Okay, I'm going to do a count. We're stopping at Tammy Urban. Okay, hold on. Let me remove this. Okay, guys, I got to stop it. You got like 9:45. You got 2 minutes. That's it. 9:45 my time. It stops no matter what. I'm running out of time for what I want to do. You can share all you want. I'm serious. I'm serious. Okay. We got 2 minutes. You guys are putting them in. This is great. I like seeing how many we have. And I'm gonna make like okay, so we're gonna do something that I started doing in the study halls. All right, so I need to do. I'm gonna do a count at 9. It's almost 9:45. As soon as I say stop, that's it. That's where it stops. Okay, Todd Bradley, it's got to just be the real estate page. It's got to be / real estate only because that's what the memes are going to work on. So you need to change your slug. All right. Good job, Chris. Okay, I think we got like seconds left. We're done. We're done. Okay. I need to add these up really quick. Hold on. It starts with, okay, hold on. 9:41, so 5 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now guys, it's only the / real estate page is all I cared about. Not make money in real estate, not multifamily. That's a different avenue to this. It's just the real estate ones. All right. So Trisha, I need a number between 1 and 81.
18.
18. All right. It's William Burney. Okay, so William, I'm going to start off with you, and I'm going to post ads to your real estate page. So I'm going to go to classifieds for free, and instead of post to me, I'm going to post to you. So that every time I renew my ads, I'm also helping you out. All right, so I'm going to mark yours. I'm going to put a little um the smiling happy love guy, the heart eyes guy. All right. Um yeah, let's see. All right, and I'm going to take yours. Now, everybody that submitted one, okay? Or I guess anybody else. You can claim somebody else, but don't do the heart eyes. Let's leave that one on there. Claim it with a thumbs up, and you're going to post an ad for them. Let's see who wants to help the community, regardless of being connected in any other way. Just randomly pick somebody and run an ad for them. Okay, now I'm going to show you the ad I'm going to run. I'm going to show you exactly where I get the images. Oh, hold on. Let me log into my classifieds for free. And classified for free is like my best friend right now. So we're going to use them a lot. They're working really good. All right, so I'm going to share this. I'm going to go to my ads. All right, I'm going to renew them all. I did some pretty cool stuff in here. I'm going to renew all these ads. I'm not seeing a lot of clicks yet, but I tried some new things. Guys, okay, so I'm going to go renew all ads. I always do this every time. And now when I do it, I'm not just helping me, I'm helping several others. And every week I try to like add somebody else's ad in here and on top of mine as well. Because, I remind myself to do this more when I'm helping somebody else. I do more for other people than myself all the time. So I drive it that way. And so they're all renewed. And I'm going to hit post ads. Now I'm going to show you something. In the categories, I do things under business opportunities a lot, but there's an absolute real estate one here. So I'm going to use real estate for this one. All right, I'm going to go grab from chat. I'm seeing you guys take them. This is awesome. Okay, and and William, I got to make sure I type yours right because you didn't put the / in right. That's okay. I'm gonna make sure it's the right one, right? So everybody check them, make sure they're right. Don't just take their post to be like what it is. Make sure it's the okay, perfect. I'm gonna double check it. And then William, I know you're working on this. You don't have Google AdSense on here yet. Looks like it's been applied for. That's there. That's great. And I'm gonna help drive traffic there from the stuff I do and tie it in there. Now, you guys remember on the ads, if it doesn't catch your attention, it's not gonna work for them, anybody else either, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to chat and I'm gonna go to chat GPT and I'm gonna say, I need 10 headlines. Wait, from I'm just gonna do this one. I'll try this one. I need 10 compelling headlines to get real estate interested people.
You scared me. Baby, what happened?
I'm gonna try to get some headlines. I'm also gonna go. I'm here in the real estate thing. I'm gonna go to Evolve. I'm just gonna go new Google Docs. I'm just gonna create CFF ads just like we always do, right? And I'm gonna use that URL and I double checked it, make sure it's good. And did chat come up with anything? Is it still working on it? Well, I'll come there to mail. All right, so that's a really good way to go. I'm going to go here to this. I'll do that as my headline. All right, and now images on the images, guys. We have a bunch of multifamily ones in the Dropbox. So if I just go choose file, All right, all good here. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to it's the Evolve Real Estate, which is under the PBS file. So like if you're in the main PBS file, it's just going down to E, Evolve Real Estate, and we have images in here. So there's this one right here. I'll add that one as a new one, and I'll click upload. And I'm gonna select this one first, then that one, and I'm gonna do 3. And I like this one a lot. Um, and in the description, I'm gonna put there is a niche to real estate right now. Okay. Little wordy. I want to just get him, drive him to it, but that's fine. I'm gonna put that description right there. I've got this laid out. There it is. I'm just gonna double check it really quick. It's gonna post it in the US. There's my header, there's category, everything else is there. I'm just gonna go here to post ad. Make sure it looks good. And then I'll post another one. And this is a US program primarily, so I'm just gonna post in every US state. So Alabama all the way down to Wyoming. Right? You guys know how to do that and just do all this and get it going. And this will bring the stuff in now because they go through the real estate side. It goes in there. Now, William, I'm going to tell you, make sure your thank you page is done soon. But everyone that goes through this path, William stands to get paid, but it's another way to bring them into the whole RRR247 family based on the way we do our circular marketing. So this is a great addition to something we're already doing, right? It's a circular move. Like we're not creating more work. It's still another way to bring people to our PBS so they see everything that's there, right? Only in another niche that we didn't have open. We actually added real estate. All right, so I'm going to hit stop share. On the verge of being completely on time. I got 1 minute, guys. We have so much going on. We're doing an etiquette and some business understanding training on Thursday. Then you guys, Saturday it's a PBS work day. The first part of the day, we're gonna get this stuff out of the way because I'm gonna be tying that in, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of cleanup and all that stuff we're gonna do. I can tell you guys this. There is nothing new to add to Saturday. Like, the last PBS workday got bamboozled in a great way with the real estate thing being done. We're doing cleanup all day Saturday. We're going to launch this stuff, get things going, talk about how it goes in, and do more. All right. God bless. Love you guys. Everybody that has a PBS through Sunday night, the new PBS student you've added, or if you're part of the assisted fee marketing and it came in for you, I'll see you on the Millionaire course. You guys know where to go, and see you guys in the next training. And another shout out, you guys, get those IBOs going if you're ready. Trisha, thank you. And again, see you next week. You're always around here. So anyway, talk to you guys.